Good morning, and I hope you've been well, and this is part 105 of the Pokemon Rejuvenation V13.5 Let's Play. Set mode, no items, so yeah. So with that being said and done, let's go on ahead and continue on with the story here. And I had a custom heirloom made for my family and I on Crystalline Island. Hopefully my son will like it when he grows up. Everyone, we need to talk. Oh, Ren, what is it? It's Cannon. He's been captured. Captured? Shall I go and search for him? That won't be necessary. Cannon will appear when I call for him. Cannon, please appear. I request your assistance. Well, that's a bro moment. He's not appearing. You see, we have to go look for him right now. No, you don't understand. Cannon should be able to warp himself here, no matter what the constraints. Ren, who or what exactly captured Cannon? I couldn't exactly make it out, but I believe it was this red Gardevoir. Nimra, could it be the same one I mentioned before? The one that attacked Vivian? Lady Nimra, are you doing okay? Yes, everything is fine. Please, everyone wait for me outside. Understood, my lady. Everyone, let's make our way on out of here. Why? I've tried so hard to move on from that time. I thought you did too. After I thought you found a wife and finally settled down, you won't give up. You've never given up, not once. Now, well, let me keep going before I get into that, because like that little like dialogue there, it's honestly something that's confused me for the longest time. And you know something? I can't blame you either. How many times have I tried to forget the past, but it's something you cannot forget. It's etched into our hearts of each and every person on this planet. Into the heart, sorry. The past has a funny way of creeping up on you, but that's just how destiny works, right? The end is near, and I will be the one to end it, once and for all, for everything who has died by your hands, Vitus. So it's honestly something that's like really interesting. I don't really think it gets into spoiler territory with what I'm about to say, but it is going to be a rant, so if you don't want to listen, that's fine. I guess yeah, let me get a post-it note ready. We'll do like a rant timestamp thing just in case. So yeah, if you don't want to listen, there might be some slight spoilers, but it shouldn't be anything heavy. But if I do add any heavy, I'll bring it up before I say it, so yeah. Go to the comment section below if you don't want to listen to the spoiler rant, so yeah. Alright, we're in spoiler territory. Again, it shouldn't be too heavy, but if something is on my mind that is heavy, I'll say it during this segment of the video. But again, timestamp, comment section below if you don't want to listen. Yeah, okay. So it's something that, again, like it's always like confused me with Nimra and Vitus and with the Pokemon like War. So, you know, you have the start of all of that, start of life, Vitus and Nimra, death, life, Xerneas, Yveltal, right? So you see that, and the Great Pokemon War happens, as they described it, you know, an episode or two ago, when I talked about all of that. I think 2 episodes ago. Time passes on, AZ ends the war. Life carries on. Things with the nuclear power plant go wrong. They have to migrate to, or immigrate into Avium, a land that has no foreigners. But you learn and know that there were foreigners, being, you know, the 4 protectors of Avium. And you're kind of like, okay, what, why, how? But regardless, I'm not here to like get into all of that, but some say there wasn't, but clearly there were people living here. So yeah, I'm not going to get into that whole thing. Let's just stick to this here. So you have, you know, Vitus at that time being happy, Nimra at that time being happy, many years ago before the war happened. And unfortunately, Arceus was like, I'm gonna create Pokemon too. Because why not? Pokemon and people coexist. That's what I want, and that's that. Nimra was happy. All these Pokemon have different abilities, different powers, strengths, and yada yada yada. But Vitus was like, this sucks. You've heavily downgraded people. I don't like it. I'm leaving my wife. I'm leaving Arceus. I'm done with you guys. He left, and then things kind of went from bad to worse with the meteorite and yada yada yada. But I'm not here to re-say the entire story. It's just interesting to me, and the thing that got me like confused, what I mentioned about earlier, with that one dialogue with with her saying that Vitus never once gave up, but I understand. I understand why you never have. But that line, I never really understood that, honestly, because is it just saying, for an example, like, I understand why you're trying to like do this, because it's a thing with like Arceus itself, like trying to get back at Arceus for what he's done with creating Pokemon and whatnot. But the thing that gets confusing is you see him making sacrifices for Arceus. Is it him trying to be like, I'm trying to ask for forgiveness by my Lord Arceus, as he's tried sacrificing us and our friends, Lenny and Venom and, oh, who is that other person? Lucia, I think? Lucia, something like that. And Marionette on the altar with the third gym battle. You have the prologue where he's tried to, either tried or messed up with the sacrifice with Maria or Marionette, whatever you want to call her. I've already talked about like a theory on all of that, with it being like disrupted potentially or not. I'm not here to get into that theory again now, since I've already like talked about it before on the past episode. But it's weird because like he's like, I'm doing these sacrifices for God, but yet you're like within your time you were resentful towards him. So like, what happened? What's going on? Now this is where it gets into a very heavy spoiler, just a heads up. So as you know, with Viraya, she's created the story Rejuvenation with the volunteers and yada yada yada. It could just simply be answered as, it's not meant to make sense, it's just within his code. He's meant to do this. He's meant to be sporadic, if that's even like a word. He's meant to be odd. He's meant to like make choices and make decisions and say things that don't really make a whole lot of sense. But that's just who he is. That's in his code because of the game that she's created. Now again, to be fair, it even can like fit into the whole thing that again, like, it was rushed. One of the volunteers died. They tried to get addressed in there. It just didn't work out. There are holes. There are cracks in the seams of this game. It's not fully perfect, but it's good enough that it's operational. And for the most part, Viraya cannot be touched. So, yeah. Now, of course, down the line, I'm going to assume because it wasn't perfected, because of the One Nation going after them before they could fully, like, complete it 100%, like, full capacity, I would assume there would probably some weird, like, leeway to, like, get on in there and, like, stop her, maybe? That I don't know. We'll see what happens down the line with V, 14, 15, 16. But regardless, I'm not here to, like, get into all of that, but I don't know, with the whole like Vitus thing, it's really interesting to me because it's like, Nimmer's like, not once have I, not once have I, I'm wording it wrong. Not once have you, not I, you, like, given up, but I understand it. And she brings up like, you found a new wife, you've had children. I thought that you finally changed, but you didn't. Something happened. Now, of course, you may be wondering what happened. He did cool off. He wasn't this weird, I'm gonna sacrifice the world. Storm 9, I'm starting it. We're ending everything for my love for Arceus. And again, the reason that stopped is because of Anatha, the family. Another thing that gets into heavy spoilers. As you know, during V13, I think it was, during Aaron's segment with the diamond route, is it the pearl or the diamond route? One or the other, tomato, whatever. You know that Anatha found some sort of witch or something like that that made some sort of potion that was like, hey, having family issues? Well, look at this. You just give him this and he will be all over you, loving you, caring for you. The family's gonna be good. Yada yada yada. You know, yeah, there might be some issues down the line, but who cares? It'll work. Take it. She takes it. Now, of course, that's not exactly how it went down. I'm just making it more goofy. Potions given to him. It works. He forgets about his projects with, you know, sacrificing people. His love-hate relationship with Arceus or something weird like that. And that all comes to a screeching halt. Gardevoir is like, what are you doing? We're meant to do this. But he makes a decision, you know, like to split the archetype into 4 pieces. Because again, with the one theory, I would safely assume he beat Nemra, got the archetype, and that's what, you know, started up everything on his side with, you know, the children and whatnot. I'll get more into that as we get further into a certain area within the game on that theory and whatnot again, but yeah, I don't know, just something interesting to like talk about and think about and just speak on it. I feel like there's some things that I'm missing and forgetting that I want to say, but we'll leave it at that to keep it simple. Alright, we're out of spoiler territory. Yeah. Everyone, Nemra, this is it. We're going to look for Vitus's lair. It's hidden somewhere in the city. We just have to find it. And when we do, we shall rescue Canon and end Vitus once and for all. Everything he's done to this world is inexcusable. What he did to push Vivian was... We will avenge her and everyone who lost their lives to this evil, people and Pokemon alike. Vitus? Who in the world is Vitus? Ren, I must ask for your help as well. Gather your friends, aid us in our search. Understood. Anju, you'll check the southwestern section of the city. Hazuki, I want you to search this area. It's possible the enemy lurked behind our shadows without our knowledge. Understood, Lady Nemra. This shall be our final mission. Move out. Right, I should go check on Alon before I start on anything else. Now, I want to talk about that golden letter there. Yeah, spoilers ahead. It shouldn't be too long, so... Yeah, go to the comment section below if you don't want to get spoiled. So, again, yeah. Alright, we're in spoiler territory. Sorry for another one like back to back like that, but I do want to at least speak on that real quick. It is going to get into heavy spoilers, by the way. It's really interesting, though, because it's like, I think her in her mind, she's like, yeah, I know it's up. I know it's about to happen. It's been programmed within us. This is the end. This is the final time we're going to do this. It's either I win or I lose. And I think to some extent, she knows that she's going to lose. Because you have, again... how do I want to word it? Like, you have the whole, like, computer AI rejuvenation storyline with everything being, you know, predetermined, predestined by Viraya. So I feel like in her stance on, like, saying that, she knows very well the end is here. This is it. After this, it's no more. And maybe it's programmed in a way that, hey, she might win or she might lose. We don't know yet. But of course, you know, within this game, she loses. She doesn't make it. She can't win. So, yeah, it's something that's really interesting. Oh, and also, one other thing to add, because why not? Kieran. I want to get into him again, real quick, about why he's, like, transported us to, like, this timeline. So, it's a really odd theory that I've had for a little bit. It just seems as if, like, Madam X, Clear, Kieran... And I feel like it is kind of like obvious, but I thought I would speak on it anyways. It just seems as if they push us into these directions to make sure that the story flows correctly. Because let's just say Kieran never added us within this timeline, for an example. Like, imagine if that one area never opened up for us to go back in the past during chapter 3. How would the story play out without us, you know, doing time traveling and whatnot? It's something that's, like, interesting because, like, I go back to, you know, what Viraya did before. Because, like, Viraya was like, wait a minute, Karma. Interesting. Let's do something different. It's risky, but it's fun. Let's just shake it up a little bit. Why not? I don't know, I have so many like things that I kind of understand, but also don't understand with Kieran and Claire's character, and especially Madamax's character. But I don't know. I just thought I'd like at least like bring that up real quick, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, I'm out of spoiler territory. We'll stop there. Go on ahead and heal real quick. Hey, I just wanted to know how Alon is doing. They're stabilizing quite nicely. It won't be long until they finally wake up. That's good to hear. Alright, thank you. Hey Ren, how's it going? Oh, Hugh, Reina, I was looking for you two. Things are getting serious around here, and you know what I said before, if things get too rough out here, I want you two to stay on out of it. You expect me to... and of course, you two won't do that. So there's no point in fighting. I like to ask for your help one final time. Always, dude. What do you need from us? I need you two to help look for an underground base. Have you guys seen anything like that? No, not really, but we saw some really weird people at this lake Hugh and I went to. Oh yeah, you're talking about those maids at Gagurian Lake, right? Yep, they were just standing around like they were waiting for something to happen. They took a shuttle back to the city just before we did though. I see. I guess I'll check around for suspicious looking maids then. Thanks. We'll wait for Alon to finally wake up. You do whatever you gotta do. And then, yeah, they just hang out here. Ren, if you get hurt, I'll kill you. What? How is that fair? Maybe we could take a trip back to the lake after everything's settled. Maybe one day, Hugh. Alrighty. Real quick. Okay. Alright, you're here. Where did that Gardevoir go? I need to find her. You go and do that. That reminds me, on the last episode, if people like watch to this point of the video, I don't know if many really do or don't, but had a longtime viewer had a very, very, very cool theory on Anastasia. I would definitely recommend you go take a read. I know I've had a lot of different theories, but that's something that I haven't really like thought about before, and I think he's brought up something similar in the past as well with all of that. But yeah, very interesting read if you take the time to do that. It's really neat, honestly. And it's definitely something that I will touch upon in the future. So, yeah. And of course we'll give him like credit. I did see the maids up there in the corner, by the way. I just kind of wanted to see if anything different happened around here real quick. Doesn't seem to be the case. I'm kind of curious though. I don't think... Right, they're just not gonna let you back in. Oh, that's just a flower? Okay. It is interesting. Like, this side, there's no storm. Kind of wonder if it's like symbolism. It's kind of difficult with Jane because like I feel like he does like these subtle little things, you know, within the story. I don't know. Let's see. Right, it would not let me in there. I know this is kind of like a pointless endeavor, but you never know with the devs. Okay, I don't really see anything else here. Okay. Go on back here. There they are. Where are they going? It looks like they took a turn onto the shopping district. Okay, I don't see anybody there. Locked. Right, they're over here. Found them. Bingo. Crap. Well, that's a bro moment. Phones, am I right? They ring all the time. Let's do this. I don't know why, I feel like on the last version he said like a line like, let's just get this on over with. Maybe I'm wrong though. Alright, it's called the keys. Honestly, we could just go for U-turn. Let's just get on out of here. There's a better Pokemon for this guy, and his name is Sizzle. Scold again, BPU. Get rid of the keys. Alrighty. Noivern's a little bit spooky, but I think we should be okay. Yeah, we're fine. We're good. I can go into you. You have Intimidate, right? Okay. That's Heat Wave. Knock off. That kind of sucked. Oh, what that didn't. Oh, light screen. Right. I was about to say that didn't really do a lot, but right, they have screens up. E-Speed. Knock off. Nice. Bisharp. It don't really matter, honestly, what you do. You know, I remember, Ayana and Servant Trish. That's done. Now out of my way. Hiya. Hazuki? What are you guys doing? You just killed them. Ren, servants are not people. That's a terrible thing to say. What she means are the ones... I cannot read today. What she means are the ones... No, I had that right. Created by Garufin magic. They bear no soul, and therefore aren't considered to be people, and as such, when destroyed, they fizzle away into nothing. At least new ones like those two do. Over time, servants can transform into individuals, but those weren't at that point yet. Vitus must be stopped at all cost. He must be nothing less than the physical manifestation of evil itself. Very well, then we should get going. Ren, gather your comrades and meet us deep within the sanctuary below. How did we get mixed up in all of this? Hey Anastasia, can you hear me? Someone's not happy. But I was about to say, with Bisharp, I remember, you know, when I was like younger, like a teen, playing like Pokemon Showdown like competitively. I believe Bisharp was like OU, and quite a few people used it. This might be a hot take. I never really liked using Bisharp. Bisharp's a cool Pokemon, don't get me wrong. And, you know, like Life Orb, SD, you know, Sucker Punch, Knockoff, Bisharp. Yeah, it's scary. And I know some ran like Substitute and whatnot as well. I don't think Substitute was common, but it definitely was a set that was run before. But I don't know what it is. I just never was a fan of using Bisharp. Cool Pokemon, love it. Just wasn't a fan of it. Maybe it's just me. Alright, Anastasia, what's going on? Sorry, you got me at a bad time. I was trying to remain discreet. Honestly, the amount of times you've hung up on me is non-comparable. Touché. Forgive me, I was acting a bit childish there. It's whatever. That's not really important right now. I'm about to do something really dumb. I can feel it. Yes, you said something about that before. Listen, Ren. I know being stupid is in your nature, and I respect it. But just don't die on me. Are you worried about me? Never mind, die for all I care. Jeez, I was only kidding. Well, anyways, I should go meet up with Hugh and Reina at the hospital. Sounds like a plan. Where'd you go? Oh, you're in the grass. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Where did that Gardevoir go? I need to find her. Maybe I shouldn't tell Anastasia about the underground area we found. I know she wants to help her friend, but this can really get dangerous. Is there something wrong, Mr. Wren? No, don't worry, we'll find that Gardevoir eventually. Okay. So you get a little bit of a different dialogue once you progress a little bit more within the story. Gotcha. I want to look around here one more time. Okay. Real quick. Okay, nothing there. Hey. Guys, we found the underground base. Nimra and the others have already ventured underground. Great, where is it? South of the commercial district, you can't really miss it. Flareon is ready to get some fighting. Let's go. You guys go on head first, I'll be right behind you. I'm sorry for asking again, but how is Alon doing? Alon is still sleeping. Despite stabilizing, it seems they aren't ready to wake up yet. Okay, thanks. Alon, why won't you wake up? I don't know what it is, but I have an extremely bad feeling about all of this. But when you do wake up, I hope you come through for us. For a moment. Okay. Ren, what are we doing here? Right, I guess I never really explained what we were doing here. While I was journeying around, I saw a cannon get captured by this Pokemon. I told Nimra and the others, and they said that a person named Vitus is behind all of this. No cannon, no possible way back. Exactly, I'm not trying to stay here forever, so we gotta go down there. Really? You don't have to go if you don't want to. I'm just giving you the option to do so instead of tailing me and getting us in a bad situation down the line. Oh brother, you know me so well. Okay, let's go. Sounds like a plan. Right. Actually, I don't think you really need to heal as Ren, but I should probably do that just in case. Probably. Okay. Okay, so this area looks pretty much the same. I think? Probably. Voice crack there. This place is way too spooky for me. I'm gonna puke again. That's it. You're not going to puke. Wait, again? He puked while we were at the lake. I get squeamish whenever I get nervous. What about you, Reina? Not really scared, but that's because I don't really understand what we're up against. Think of Uncle Leo and Aunt Lisa's wedding when he didn't get his meds or slice of... Just slice of cake is what I'll say. Holy crap, my heart just dropped. It's literally in my butt right now. What? Reina? What? It's true. You can't just drop a bomb on a girl like that. Jeez. Let's explore. Instantly regretting this. Well, that's a bro moment. Instantly regret, instantly regret, instantly regret, instantly regret. What about you, Reina? Scared? I just glitched out again. Why does this always happen when I visit places like this? What's so special about this place? I can't just stand here. I have to keep going. Now what's pretty cool is, if you haven't really noticed, the unknown spell out like E-N-D, spelling out end, so pretty cool little touch there if nobody really noticed that. Okay, so that's all there. Okay. This is new though. I do like how they changed this up. Ren. That's really cool. I like how this looks different. This place has turned out to be far more dangerous than I anticipated, and as such, I must ask that you leave the rest of this to us. We'll be okay. We're the protectors of Avium, after all. We'll be back before you know it. Check the bookcase in my room. That should make things clear. Tell Alon when they wake up that we will speak again when the obelisk emerges. Or I've always said obelisk. I don't know why. Obelisk? Maybe it is obelisk. When the obelisk emerges. That probably makes more sense. Because I always said like obelisk. Maybe it is obelisk. I don't know. Well, that was anticlimactic. I guess that means we can leave now, right? No, it means the opposite. None of you shall leave this sacred shrine. It's that Gardevoir that took Cannon. Give him back. Silence. A what? What the? Look into the weird sparkle. Well, that's new. Sure, why not? Maybe it's something Nastasia gave him. Yeah, what is going on here? I don't remember picking something like this up. Never seen a coin like this before. I like how we're all just looking at the coin, not even bothered with Gardevoir right behind us. That's kind of cool. That's really goofy. But interesting, so... I'm trying to think, Right, so we had the coin. Ren now has it. I mean, I know why, but I'm not gonna get into why, but... Why am I being forgetful? What did the coin do again? Why do we have it? Oh, no, I remember now. Right. Because, with this game, there's a little, teaser thing, depending on your choices with, the chess player. I won't say his name out loud just in case. I don't want to spoil it on accident. I probably have before on accident, but I won't say his name. But if I remember correctly, you can get all the questions correct, get a little scene with some certain individuals. It's more so for players that have actually played the game and know the answers. You get the coin, so I assume this makes a change with the game, kinda? I guess? I don't really know, but yeah. Or well, maybe I do, but I'm just forgetting. I'm forgetting what it does, but it does something. Hey, yeah, that is a weird looking coin. Never seen currency like that before. Can I keep it for my room? I like how she's just like, what is going on? What? Huh? It's just, when I look at the coin, I feel like it's staring back at me. Can I have that? Sure, Hugh. Hey, I ask first. Now, I think, if you know about Hugh, I think it's really interesting how they added that little thing, hey, like, it's looking at me. Can I have it? Like, I'm resonating with the coin right now. That's a really cool little detail there. Enough. What would make it appropriate for you all to be distracted by a stupid coin in my presence? No more games. I won't allow you all to interfere with Master Indred's wishes. It was a pretty cool looking coin, though. Well, that's interesting. It seems she's mostly the same, but definitely looks larger. That's really cool. And then you have like Ren's like sprite, kind of like being all like windy and whatnot. What are you? I am Master Indred's most beloved servant, and you children are nothing but a thorn in his side. Thorns must be removed. Reyna, Hugh. Girl, what the hell just happened to me? Impossible. My energy was repelled? Guys, I feel kind of funny. Hugh? Well, that's interesting. Maybe it's a change with, Hey, there's my old scene. Kinda. But anyways, I assume that's a change with if you play it normally. Because, like, that didn't really happen on the older versions. We'll keep going, though. Have you calmed down? We need to get back out there. If we don't, Ren, Hugh, and Reyna won't last. It's up to us. Yes, I think I'm okay now. That was selfish of me. I'm sorry. It's okay. We're all here for you. Come on, let's wake up. Yes, let's wake up now. Alon, thanks for being there for me. Alon, you're finally up. This is great news. Your friends will be so happy when they... Excuse me, what are you doing? You can't just get up yet. You need to rest for a few more days. Well, goodbye, nurse. Thank you for your help. You really shouldn't be out of bed, but we can't really stop you, so... Yeah. Real quick, if you haven't, we'll see if I do need to use them, but I would recommend getting some berries, especially chesto berries. Yeah. Okay. Because if I remember, this battle can be a little bit on the tricky side. Yeah, I've got to change up the team a little bit. Thankfully, we have you. Let's just, you don't really help me, honestly. You're not terrible, but there's better Pokemon, I feel. You can go. You can stay. You can probably go. I would like to... Yeah, I think you're okay. I thought I had a Garbodor. Yep, I do want you. You'd be kind of fun. We don't get to use you often. Yeah, why not? And maybe just have ice cream for shields. Or well, screens I should say. And then... we'll just kind of... Yeah. I probably could just pause here, honestly. That's okay. Okay. No, wait, I didn't mean to do that. I want your light screen. Where would you have gone? There we go. I don't know if this team would work with the battle that's coming up, but we're about to find out. Maria, my child, I can feel your presence. Alon, is that really you? How long has it been? I can somehow feel Maria's presence somewhere in this dungeon. Perhaps that's why I appeared before you once more. Yes, that must be it. Maria's presence has awakened me once more. Alon, please help me find Maria. I will do my best to help you out as well. Oh, hello there. You're Maria's friend, the one from before, right? Are you here to look for her too? That's good. I came down here to look for her too, but then there was an earthquake. Lots of rocks fell down. Some of them fell into the pit with spikes, and a slab came out of the wall. The one who made the spikes, is it supposed to be a pitfall trap? Is something supposed to fall in so that the slab can... Now, real quick, there we go. You can get the boulder stuck on the rocks pretty easily, so just be wary and be careful. And I would advise not to have your speed up on for this. And then pretty much by the info that Anastasia kind of given you, you use the boulders to like throw down the spike, so then the giant slab falls and yeah. Well, let me just battle you real quick. Master Indrid must not be disturbed. We will protect him at all cost. But it is like such an interesting thing with Anatha, you know, like appearing before you, you know? Because like I won't do it right now, but I will get into like a big theory soon. I don't know if it'll be this episode though. Because like I might end off the video, because like we're like 40 something minutes in. I might end it off before we help out Ren and whatnot. In the next episode, we can definitely dedicate that episode. I don't know why I said episode for just talking about how I feel about that with theories and whatnot. What are you doing? Why must you persist? And again, please turn off the speed up and be careful with the rock. Or well, the boulder, I should say. Go on down here. Let me just get this battle out of the way real quick. Gardevoir has instructed us to remain here and wait for more intruders. Cool. Hello, Oprah. Now that's a name I haven't heard in years. Does Oprah still like do stuff? I don't know anything about her, but I don't remember as like a kid like Do you see, like, what was it called? Like the Oprah show or something like that? I don't know if she still does stuff like that or not. Good for her, I guess. If she still does, and if not, I'm sure she's pretty well off with what she's accomplished and done with like TV and other stuff. If we fail, that'll be the end of us. Alright. And that's like another like really interesting thing. Just her saying like it will be the end if we don't succeed. And again, be careful with the boulder. Okay, should be out of the woods here. There might be one more puzzle coming up though. Yeah, one more. We will be free from the prison that is Earth. Free from the prison that is Earth. I want to make a note of that. Compe, poison, cross poison, sorry. Let's get some HP back. We should take the hit. Okay. Swallow. Greatbird is fine. We're dead here, but we can just go into something else. Don't want to be free. When we're all free, we will be the one with each other. Master Injured has plans for Maria and for the rest of this miserable planet. Interesting name, Olga. Go for that. And then that gives me a free switch into you. Well. Get rid of that. I think we're okay. Yeah, okay. I will fight till the end. I won't give up, I won't allow us to lose. And then just be careful with the rock here. Or with boulder. I think I said like rock like twice. Now what's like really interesting is, so I guess with the one thing, because like back then, that's a good move, or TM, or move TM, item. What's interesting is like back then you would have a scenario that, you know, what Gardevoir tried to do to, you know, Reina and Hugh. They would be trapped in like this black cloud almost with like their negative like thoughts and feelings. You would have to like make them escape and get on out of there. But with the one coin, I guess it changes all of that then for the two of them because it protects Reina and Hugh. Really interesting change if you go down that path that way. Really interesting, honestly. I don't think it'll like alter or like change the story much, but it is interesting to see. But I think with that, we'll stop there because like next episode, when we go through the battles and all of that, I'm probably gonna go on some decent like spoiler rants and whatnot in theory, so yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. But anyways, that'll be it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, definitely do appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Good morning.